Hello, this is Dr. Martina, online sex therapist and sex educator. Welcome to Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month, sex education class. And this class happens the first Tuesday of the month and with one perfect topic of how to have better sex in 2023. This month, we're going to be talking about one of the physiological components of our sexuality, which the major one is our sexual functioning. How does it all work? If you don't have the kind of sex you want to have and you want to make changes to it, then it helps to know how it all functions in our system and what it is that you do and how do you get there and all of that wonderful stuff. So that's what we're doing at this point. If you'd like to catch up with the last 4 months sessions that I gave, then please click on the playlist link that I give you at the end of this video. So let's dive right into it. The term arousal curve comes from the method of Sexocorporel, which is what I studied in Switzerland for 8 years. It is a way to explain how it all functions that has been extremely helpful for me in my practice, because if I have a client coming in who comes too fast, they have no idea how to fix that. They say, there's something broken with them, and they just feel like it's helpless, and they can't do anything about it and can definitely not learn about it. Or also the same thing with somebody who cannot orgasm. They can't quite reach that point of no return. After I talk to them, we will learn, and I will show them what their journey is between the moment when the body gets turned on and the moment of the orgasm or the almost orgasm. And then I can show them that on such a journey, on such a path, on such a curve, there are strengths of their sexuality because they will be present, and then there are also limitations. And then it makes sense for them with the exercises that tell them, okay, now you need to do this and now you need to do that, and go home and practice that. It makes sense at that moment. And as humans that are mostly and foremost lazy, it needs to make sense for us. Otherwise we won't do the exercises, and then there will be no success. So I want to show you now, I want to give you 3 examples of arousal curves that I see a lot. One is from somebody that comes too fast, then somebody that doesn't come at all, and then one who is happily managing their own curve.
So here we're looking at a graph from somebody who is taking the fast route to orgasm. As you can tell, intensity level for number 10, it goes up rather quickly, and it can take as little as 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So this is not always a bad thing. If that's all the time you have, then go for it, and have a quickie and get a discharge as fast as you can. But if you have a partner that wants sex to last longer, and if you want sex to last longer, then you do want to learn how to take a different route, and you can learn that. Here we're looking at a graph from somebody who's taken the nowhere route. This is a route I was on for many years in the beginning of my sexual activities, and I just didn't know how to increase my arousal. I didn't know where my strengths were. I didn't know where my limitations were. And it was a frustrating situation to the point where I just started faking it. This is something a lot of females can relate to, but I have learned it, and so can you. Taking the slow route, that's what we're looking at. When you slow things down, you will feel more. Here we're looking at a person that has been able to increase arousal rather quickly to an 8, but then lose it again, bring it back down, and then bring it back up again, and then bring it back down. Men have to be comfortable when they come down with their arousal that it's okay to lose part of the erection. Women have to be comfortable of when the arousal comes down that they can trust they can bring it back up. And you can, with the knowledge of the 3 laws of the body. You can learn this. You can become in complete control of your arousal curve, where you can take the kind of journey that you would like to take and be in charge of your own arousal.
If you are not having the kind of sexual journey that you want to have, then I highly recommend that you draw up your own arousal curve by starting at 0 with your arousal reflex, and then when the switch gets turned on, and just draw how high do you go. Do you know your different stations? Do you know 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And do you know how high you can go, or how fast you go up the mountain with your sexuality? Because when you look at that, then you will see where your strengths are and where your limitations are. And then I've mentioned the 3 laws of the body. What I recommend is that you use the offer that I have for everybody to call me for a 15-minute consultation, and I will explain the 3 laws of the body, how you could use those in order to start managing your arousal. Because in order for you to have better sex in 2023, you got to get in charge of the way you drive your arousal, from the point of the first reflex to the orgasm. How fast you want to get there, how slow you want to get there, but you are in charge. You are in the driver's seat, and everyone can learn